Hi everyone, welcome back to our course. Today I'd like to introduce intonation. So we're gonna see what intonation is, and I want to give you more examples. So let's take a look at what intonation means. Okay, so what is intonation? So intonation is like a melody, and according to Orion, it is said that our voices rise and fall in tones like notes in a musical scale. So we have different melodies when we speak our language, right? Especially English. And we use different pitches, and different pitches can express feelings, right? Like, for example, when we say, like, hey, if we are happy, like, we sound happy when we say, hey, right? Like, we just use different pitches. But when you are angry, we might say something like, hey, right? Like different pitches, and it shows person's feelings or emotion. Okay, and in English, basically we have rising and falling intonation. Okay, basically there are two intonation. Okay, so let's see like what rising and falling intonations are. So for falling intonation, we just use falling intonation with the statement and the commands, right? Like first one is, I'm studying English. That's a statement. I'm studying English, right? Just falling. The word English, goes down, right? Like when we say like, I'm studying English. I'm studying English. Just goes down, right? And the next one is commands. So as the second example says, do it today, right? It's not like do it today. So we have falling intonation. It just goes down, right? Do it today. That's the first usage. But we have another one for falling intonation, which is when we use WH questions, right? Like where or why, what, who, or how. We have WH questions. So when we have WH questions like where or why, we also use falling intonation. Like, where should we wait? Where should we wait? Where should we wait? It's not like where should we wait? Where should we wait? The intonation kind of drops. It goes down. Similarly, the next example also goes down. Like, what? Why are we going there? Why are we going there? Goes down. These are examples of falling intonation. So next one is rising intonation, right? Like rising. So we use rising intonation. That's the first usage. We use rising intonation with yes, no questions. Do you guys remember what yes, no questions are? I think it's okay, but it's like a question that you can ask with yes or no, right? For example, first one is, do you like it? Right? With rising intonation, do you like it? You can actually answer to this question with yes or no, right? For example, if you try some new food and you want to ask someone like, "But do you like it?" and someone might say like, "Yes, I like it," or "No, right, I don't like it." So basically, yeah, it's no questions. And as you can see, we have rising intonation for this one. Do you like it? And is it snowing? Is it snowing? It's not like, is it snowing? Is it snowing? Yeah, we tend to do that, like tend to use different intonation when we're not sure as a second language learner, but it's really confusing for native speakers. So, it is a really important thing to use. Okay, so the another usage is when we name items, right? Like this one, that one, that. And the first one is really nice example. So like we can say, so he spoke with John, Mary, Tom, and Steve. But notice, the intonation goes down, especially for the last word here is a Steve, right? But Other than that, we have rising intonation like John, Mary, Tom, and Steve. Okay, like this. Or if we have two items like A or B, we also use rising intonation. And for the last word, we use falling intonation. Like, do you want water or soda? Like this. But if we say in the opposite way, it sounds a little funny, right? Like, do you want water or soda? Or something like that. It sounds a little strange. So we should, try to say, do you want water or soda? It's not like water or soda, not the, the opposite way. Okay, so now we learned there are falling and rising intonation, right? But native speakers of English, they use rising and falling intonation. Sometimes they use intonation for the same sentence. Like there's an example, right? Like nice day, isn't it? And nice day, isn't it? And these are the same sentences, but they have pretty different intonation, right? And for the first one, let's just take a look at first one. So nice day, isn't it? So it implies that a speaker is sure a listener will agree. So it's really nice day and temperature is nice and you don't need to worry about weather. So you think everyone will agree and you know that. So you will say like, it's a nice day, isn't it? Or a nice day, isn't it? Right? But for the second one, you think it is really nice weather or a nice day, right? But you're not sure if other people will agree with you. In that case, when you're not sure, right? When the speaker is not sure, we just use rising intonation at the end. Like, nice day, isn't it? It's a nice day, isn't it? What do you think, right? It's just this kind of like feeling is implied when we use like rising intonation. Like you're not sure. Like nice day, isn't it? Like I think it's nice day, but what do you think? Okay, yeah. Okay, these are examples I wanted to show you today, and in the in-person class I want to do more activities so we can understand like a different intonation, and I want you to practice intonation, and we have assignments and a discussion to work on for better understanding of intonation. Okay, good job guys. So I'm looking forward to see you guys next time. Okay, so in the next lesson. Goodbye.